Rowan Dean, Richo and Miranda Devine with us. Rowan, first to you. You were confident right throughout that Donald Trump would win, and certainly you look at the betting odds, he's the favourite now.
Well, the betting agencies have all flipped in the last couple of, last half hour or last 20 minutes or so. They've all flipped. They're now betting it on Trump. This reminds me last time round when, as you know, Kieran, occasionally for my sins, I watch the ABC so that the rest of the world or the rest of the nation does not have to. During the last 2016 election, I watched a little bit of the ABC for my sins. Halfway through the day, they flipped. It was all, oh, it's going to be Hillary, it's going to be Hillary. Whoops, it's Trump, it's Trump. Whoa. Same thing's happening on the betting markets now. They've flipped. They're going, no, 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 you're not going to get Biden ain't going to win. Again, another Donald Trump quote for you, Kieran. Make every day extraordinary, no matter what your job is. And Donald Trump is going to make today extraordinary.
Miranda Devine, to you, because, Donald Trump is certainly the clear favourite now. Looking at the various betting markets and apps that I've got, he's now paying $1.45 according to one of them.
Yes, look, I think one of the big mistakes that the Democrats have made is that they banked on COVID-19 being the major election issue for voters, and it just isn't. It's, again, the economy. And the last GDP figures for the third quarter are phenomenal. It looks as if the United States has come back to over 98% of its pre-pandemic performance. This is the best quarter since before World War II. And it is what Donald Trump is calling a super V-shaped recovery. And particularly young people, I was struck in some of the polling in some of the battleground states, seeing voters aged 18 to 24 paradoxically break for Donald Trump, over 50% support. Now, whether or not they went out to vote today is another question, but they were saying that they wanted Donald Trump, and that's a reflection of the fact that it's their futures that are being washed away by Joe Biden's COVID paranoia, and basically his promises or threats or whatever you call them to close the economy down again. And Americans are very different from Australians, and they're not going to tolerate that again. And so, if you go outside New York, which had obviously, the worst COVID problems in the country. But if you go inside to the interior of America, people aren't wearing masks and they're not paranoid, and they're trying to live their lives as normal. So that was one big mistake. Another big mistake they made was, part of the COVID problem was that the colleges are shut down. So those very liberal, very left-wing college towns and those, hundreds of thousands of students who were easily corralled into voting Democrat on election day, they're just not there. So they're probably just at home in their parents' basements sleeping in today.